Hi, Peninsula residents. I'm Barry Stiefel from the Tech Committee, here to help those of you who have questions or issues setting up the new Peninsula guest entry system, dwellingLive. We're first going to cover how to access and set up your dwellingLive account on the website, then how to register a guest and send them a pass, and finally how to download the dwellingLive app on your phone or tablet, which will be the quickest way of registering guests. To make things easy, we have broken down each of these steps into 3 video tutorials. The process for creating an account, guest registration, and app download is quick and really very simple. That said, any mistakes or errors along the way are mine alone. So please, no calls to any of the security committee members who are blameless. In this first video, I am going to take you through setting up your account on the dwellingLive website. At any time, you can pause, fast forward, or reverse this video. All Peninsula residents will have received an email like this one, welcoming you to the dwellingLive system. As you'll note, the email contains both a link to the website right here and an initial registration number, which is right here. Now, I'm sure a number of you out there are going to say, no, I didn't receive it, but I know all of you did. And if you go through your 10 or 20,000 emails in that inbox, you will absolutely find it. Of course, if you can't find it amid all that clutter, please call Tara or Kelly at the office and they'll send you another. So the first thing you're going to do is copy this registration number right here. Now you can write it down or you can copy it as I'm doing now. Then you can simply click this link right here to go to the dwellingLive page. This is the dwellingLive login page that you should see when you first click the link. It probably will look like this with your email filled in. But what I want you to do is come over here to the right and click on I have a one-time registration code. After clicking on you have a one-time registration code, you'll notice over here that you've opened up this registration code field. What I want you to do here is to paste, which I'm going to do, my registration code, or you can copy it or enter it directly if you didn't copy it. Next, enter your email if it isn't already entered, and then confirm it. A word of caution here, though. The address you enter is the address that the email from the office was sent to. So, for example, a wife might be the one setting up the account, but the email might have been sent to her husband's email address, in which case she would enter that address, not hers. The next step is to create a passcode, a 6-digit minimum passcode, okay? Make it something simple you'll remember, but you might want to make it a little harder than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you've done that, let me go ahead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not being very good here, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you're going to hit register. If all goes well, you'll come to this welcome page. If instead you get an error message that says your passwords don't match, go back and retype them. If the message says your registration code is not good, retype that, making sure it matches the code in the email. If that doesn't work, then you'll need to call the office. Now, on this welcome page, the first thing I want you to do is to go to the top right here, and I want you to click on My Account. The My Account page should show the information about the residents at your address. Right here. see if the information about any of the other residents is correct as well. Now I've checked, I'm John Doe here, my phone number is correct, my email is correct. This L right here just means that I'm the one logged in. If each of the residents have their own email address in the system, they will be listed. Otherwise, it will just be one default to you. You can correct any of this information by sending an email to the office. So as I said, here I'm listed as John Doe with no other user listed. If you need to add a user so they have guest entering privileges, you must contact the office to add them. But please be aware that all users must either be residents or long-term tenants at the property over 180 days. Now, after confirming my user information, there are a few more things I'm going to do to finish setting up my account. And I'm going to start right here with this verbal confirmation code. And I'm going to enter 1, 2, 3, 4, which I don't want you to enter because that's too simple. But this is an important security feature of the dwellingLive system that didn't exist in LobbyWorks. So as we all know, many of the residents in the Peninsula did not use the LobbyWorks system to register guests. They called the gatehouse instead. The problem with that was the guards had no way of knowing if the person calling was actually authorized to register a guest. Under the new dwellingLive system, you'll create a 4-digit code which you will be asked for if you call to register a guest instead of using the app. Guess what? If you don't give the guard the code, no guest registration. Now, since I know many of you aren't very good at remembering passcodes, and you have to look them up, the easiest thing is to skip calling and use the app. In the time it takes you to try and find that code, you could have already registered the guest through the app. Now I'm going to scroll down here to enter some additional information on this page. I'm a full-time resident, but if I wasn't, I would enter my away address and phone number right here. Under property status, I'm going to check occupied because I'm here, okay? If I was away, I would check, of course, not occupied. Then you would come down here if you're not going to be here, and you're going to enter the date you started or you left the Peninsula, and then the away ending, the date you're coming back, and then of course any other information that you feel would be important for the guards to know. What you're going to do after that is come over here and hit save the account information. Then what I'd like you to do is you're going to come over 2 more things on this page, and you're going to add your vehicle information. What we want you to do is enter the information for any vehicle or all vehicles that belong to residents or users. Below vehicles is a feature here, pets, okay? This is another great feature of the dwellingLive system, because it allows you to enter information such as your pet's name, type of pet, breed, color, notes about your pet, and even allows you to choose a picture or a photo from photos on your computer. It's a valuable resource should your pet get out and be found by somebody in the community who could then call the guard office. The final step in the setup process is to come over here and click on Edit across from your name, which will take you to the profile page. Look at the profile information on the left and change any of that information that is incorrect. If you like, you can also enter a photo. On the right, you can see your notification options. Do you want to be notified by email or text when guest passes are issued or denied or your guest registrations are confirmed? The final profile setting down here is to list your contact phone numbers in the order you wish them to be called. When you're done with that, you're going to hit save. And congratulations, you've just set up your dwellingLive account and you're ready to register guests.